I'll tell you in advance that I ordered the most expensive thing on the menu, the most select cut of Kobe beef, and the most expensive one, the select fillet, over 120 euros for 120 grams.
Hi, how are you? You're on Caesar Blues channel. And this is episode number 5 of this gastronomic tour through Japan that I'm doing all across the country.
Today I'm in Kobe again, just like yesterday.
I tried Kobe beef, which is the most expensive meat in the world, but at the most affordable restaurant I found here in the city, where this meat gets its name, in Kobe. Today I'm visiting the most expensive, exclusive, and reportedly best one. It has a strong 4.7 rating on Google Maps with over 1,000 reviews, which is high for Japan. It's the restaurant right behind me. It's called Royal Murilla, and it's right on Ikuta Road. It's like the neighborhood where they serve Kobe. Everything here is divided into neighborhoods, like Chinatown, which I'll visit next video. There's a neighborhood known for Kobe beef, though many other city restaurants serve it too. What can I say? I'm so hungry I'm cramping, so I'm going inside to see what's cooking. Well, I'm already inside the restaurant. It's very small. It's on the 3rd floor. On the 2nd floor, they have another one that's more French cuisine. This one I'm in is exactly what I was looking for, the teppanyaki. To start with, the grill is infinitely cleaner than the one from yesterday. Everything looks tidier, more upscale, and I imagine more expensive too. Let's check the menu and, more importantly, the prices. The first thing they have are tasting menus that include the river, which is 150 or 200 grams, or the sirloin or the steak.
Prices range from 27,000 to 35,000 yen.
That's about 180 euros. 35,000 yen is roughly 35,000 pesetas, just over 180 euros. These menus feature soup, salad, vegetables, bread or rice, and coffee or tea for dessert. And then it goes straight to the meat section of the menu.
And there are 2 pages, one dedicated to Wagyu, but be careful, not just any kind of Wagyu, but the most gourmet one.
All of them are rated A5 Wagyu, just like Kobe in terms of quality, are graded with letters and numbers. They start at C1 and go up from C to B, from B to A, and the highest score is A5.
Everything on the menu is A5, the top beef grade. Plus, they offer ribeye.
You can pick 150 or 200 grams, and the 200 gram portion is 10,200 yen, around 60 euros. You have the sirloin, tenderloin, the steak, and the premium A5 filet, which costs 13,680 yen for 120 grams. This other page is only for certified Kobe, again with the A5 rating, which means it's the best Kobe I could find here in Kobe. Honestly, I don't know all the cuts. There's the beef round, which I don't really know, but it's the most affordable. 120 grams cost 6,480 yen. They have the beef round. 120 grams, it costs you 7,560 yen. The ribeye, sirloin, and the priciest option, the select filet, which is 23,640 yen for 120 grams. Over 120 euros for 120 grams. Now, the menu faces judgment. I'm so excited to say, let the feast begin. The menu I ordered begins with this soup. I got a full menu to sample everything included. This is on the menu, a soup with pieces of meat. This is so good, oh my, what a great way to start today's feast. Oh, this soup is much better than yesterday's. Whoa! How's the broth? Oh my goodness. Here in Japan, they're true masters at making great broths. The meat is tasty, but it's the kind of meat that's very fibrous. When it's cooked, it gets a bit tougher, a bit firmer. Don't think they put in a large amount. But anyway, 3 people have already come over to ask me if I'm here alone and if I'm really going to eat everything I've ordered. But today, whatever happens, I can't leave even a gram, because here every gram costs like 10 or 12 euros.
What a good thing, honestly.
Delicious broth. What a tasty substance. Vegetable broth, meat broth with a few spices they've added.
The flavor is very mild, but at the same time powerful, huh?
I mean, it's mild, since it doesn't have those sharp edges I sometimes mention.
Sharper, stronger flavors, but it does have a strength of a more consistent flavor. There, I don't know how to tell you, it's delicious. Anyway, I think the meat is coming now. Well, the way they prepare the meat here is impressive.
This is possibly one of the most spectacular restaurants I've ever eaten at in my entire life.
I love how they prepare each piece of meat almost religiously. And the thing is, I've ordered quite a few. I started with, let's say, the basics. The fillet, as they call it, of Wagyu with A5 marbling. It's served on a plate with garlic, wasabi, pepper, and some salt. They also brought me a salad, a miso sauce, a ponzu sauce, and a little napkin sauce.
So you can refresh your hands and leave them nice and clean before you start eating.
I don't want anything to get cold, so I'm going to dig in right now. Damn, it really looks amazing. I think you should give this video a like right now. I think this is going to be the most expensive meal of my life on the channel. This smells absolutely wonderful. Let's check out the Wagyu. Remember, this isn't Kobe yet. It's Wagyu. Oh my goodness, this is just the basics, huh? Look, comparing the cheapest restaurant with the most expensive restaurant.
This is the cheapest cut at the most expensive restaurant, yet it tastes better than the priciest cut at the cheapest restaurant I had yesterday.
Not only, it's pure butter with great flavor. Honestly, they say I ordered a lot, but I don't think it's enough. Wow, do they give it a little touch? I ordered it like this. Rare, you can order it however you want. For now, I haven't added any salt, pepper, wasabi, or anything. I noticed they use everything, even placing the fat on the side like it's comforting.
Oh, wow. In other videos I've watched online, they also prep the garlic in front of you.
This garlic, which is really good, well, they take it out of a little jar they have there. It's not freshly made and it's not warm. The garnish is unusual but tasty. Cove with garlic. What do you think? Meanwhile, they're preparing the vegetables for the menu.
And another small piece of meat, since I asked them to prepare everything individually.
There it was impossible. There everyone was together. There was no option for anything. It was a different treatment. Well, it was something else. I'm going to try a bit of the salad.
The lettuce is delicious. Here comes more fresh meat, but I'm hesitant to try any sauces.
The chef suggested adding a bit of wasabi and salt, saying this is the Japanese style.
Wow, it really changes the flavor, huh? I actually like it even more. The wasabi is spicy, you know. Now you know you have to be careful with this.
The bite is amazing, so beautiful. I'm becoming a real master, huh? Mastering chopsticks, the menu starts strong. I'd rate tenderness 5 stars and flavor 3. I have high expectations and think we'll exceed them. I ordered the priciest, most select cut of Kobe on the menu. And I can't wait for it to arrive. It's great because as you eat, they prepare your next chosen meat so you can enjoy it hot and fresh. Wow, it's totally different from yesterday. Here's another piece of steak and they're about to prepare the next cut. I feel like dipping it in the sauce here, but he told me not to. That the sauce is supposed to be for the salad. If you visit Japan and don't try this, you're missing out. My museum is paper.
For me, gastronomy is the main reason I came to Japan, though I'm enjoying everything else too.
But the food is what excites me the most and what you really take home with you.
Let's continue.
And here he is already preparing the sirloin, the A5 Wagyu tenderloin. It's amazing to be here, enjoying this experience by the spotless teppanyaki.
They've also given me several of the vegetables, and the menu includes rice and pickled pickles that they prepare themselves and that I'll try now.
But let's go. First of all, I'm going for the sirloin. Let's see how tender this is.
It's pure cream and so good, mother. My goodness. But I said it yesterday, I'm saying it today, and I think I'll say it a few more times these days. The food at the best places is usually at those places. I've already tried Wagyu and eaten it in Spain a bunch of times. And maybe I didn't know how to prepare it, or they didn't prepare it the way they do here, or maybe it's not the same meat, or who knows. But this is just too good. In fact, yesterday I couldn't have Kobe beef for dinner again, but today I think I'll have Kobe beef for dinner again since we're here. Let's see the differences. It's tastier, fattier, and softer. I'll try these vegetables now. He told me not to add sauce. Sweet potato. I think it's yellow sweet potato. This is delicious. I love it. Just grilled, nothing else. What kind of texture does it have? I don't know what it is. Oh, it's eggplant. What about this? This other thing, no idea. This. Can you dip it in the sauces? Here the chef is always with me, watching and telling me everything, like he just did.
He told me to dip it in the ponfu sauce here, but I accidentally dipped it in the miso sauce. The ponfu one is this one.
Let's see which I prefer. Both are really good.
Ponfu, the typical sauce for tataki, is made by simmering mirin, rice vinegar, katsuobushi flakes, and kombu seaweed over low heat. Miso is simply a sauce made only from soybeans with no grains added. Can you still see the marbling even after it's cooked? While I'm talking to you, he's cleaning the grill next to us very thoroughly, the teppanyaki next to us.
They're spotless. How much was I looking forward to this day?
Well, I've kind of become not a master, but more like a medium-level chopstick student. I know. Getting better at picking up rice with chopsticks. Here, I would definitely add the sauce, but I don't know if the chef is going to scold me for it, whether you should add the sauce or not. Here. Are you going to choose bread or rice? And I chose rice. Well, it's just plain white rice. Nothing special about it. Let's see, how are the pickled things? The pickled things taste great, but I don't know what they are. This is pickled ginger, but I don't know what the other thing is.
The experience of being here, I don't know if I've said it 20 times already, doesn't make sense. I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
We treat the product with the highest respect. Here, the focus is entirely on it. Salt and pepper. I don't know if you can see it, but every piece is different.
These have a different level of marbling here.
Even though it's the same cut. Look at how the fat looks there.
I'm loving this. Salt and pepper. What else do you need? I'm sure I'll reach my protein goal today. How much meat did I get?
Consider it. Beyond the price, do you get a chef dedicated to you the entire time while you eat?
I've never had an experience like this. The chef at the cheap Kobe place cooked for several people.
People he cooked.
Very quickly and then left.
In this case, man, it's not made for everyone's budget.
I've saved quite a bit to be able to come here. Honestly, I'm telling you, I've invested a lot of money to make this trip.
I wanted to fully enjoy this experience and can recommend it, though it's not for everyone. But if someday you can come to a place like this, a higher level one, for me, I'm telling you right now, it's 100 times better than the one from yesterday. Yesterday, I felt like they wanted to rush me out and make room for the next person. But today, it's different. Here, it's permanent. Attention towards me. This is the last piece of the sirloin I ordered. How delicious is it?
How hard do they try to make sure you eat it freshly made? I'm telling you, it's truly an incredible experience. Incredible.
I've got the Kobe in front of me, and you can't keep Kobe waiting, so let's do this. And here we have the cheapest cut of Kobe on the menu. Still, for every cut, I've ordered the large size.
That is, in this case, it's 150 grams of Kobe beef round steak.
So this is the worst Kobe they have here on the menu at this place. So let's see how the Kobe is.
Oh, how exciting.
Oh my, with the worst one. It looked like a small portion. And I say this a lot in the videos, I think it's ideal for sharing, even if I eat it by myself.
Since Adrian didn't come, I have no one to share it with.
What do you want me to say? It's amazing and really tender.
I don't know how the next ones will be. It's so tender I can't imagine it being better. How does it taste? Well, it's tastier than I expected. Look, one thing I've noticed is that all the fat from the meat has been put there on the side, cut like a tartare.
I was thinking they were cooking it, but no. What they're actually doing is melting it so they can use that same fat to cook this meat.
That gives the meat its own flavor. How can I explain it to you?
It's like if you started frying an Iberian pork steak in Iberian fat or in Iberian pork fat.
The flavor intensifies. More is more, and fat brings happiness.
Man, I'm going to be so jealous of myself when I edit this video in a few weeks and remember this experience. I mean, I'm already jealous of myself in advance.
Lately, in these videos, I haven't been staying hungry, but I'm not having any digestion issues either.
Even though, like today, I had a pretty greasy meal, well, we'll see how the day ends, right?
But for now, well, look, I think an afternoon of sightseeing without any digestion problems is coming up. Look, how interesting. The salad has orange in it.
Of course, I promise to finish everything I've ordered, okay? Because with how much it costs, I don't want to waste even a single lettuce leaf.
Come on, let's talk about aging, topics that are similar to the big steaks we have in Spain.
No meat is more tender than this one, right? Not even this one. Is this the lowest quality one?
When it comes to flavor, well, they're just different flavors.
The tastiest Kobe I've ever tried is one made by San Marti, which is a butcher shop in Catalonia.
They age the Kobe? Yes, they do age it. That was the tastiest Kobe I've ever tried.
Compared to these aged meats, which are flavorful with many secondary notes, this one lacks them. Does it have flavor?
Yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, I think this will be the tastiest in Kobe and maybe the world.
Ribeye steaks, which are comparisons that don't really apply because this has nothing to do with the ribeye. But if we put it on the flavor scale, would the ribeye win?
Yes. In terms of the experience itself, this is hard to beat.
If you like meat, it's extremely hard to beat. Let's go with the next cut.
And this piece of meat he's preparing now is the Kobe fillet. Why did I order this? Because it says here that it's the most tender of all, even though it doesn't have as much marbling. So, well, just to try different categories of cove, I think no one has ever eaten as much cove as I have in a video.
Well, we've increased the intensity of flavor. Things are changing.
This is the piece of meat where I noticed the biggest difference compared to the previous ones. Let's see with the wasabi and salt, what's the difference?
Slower in fat, but very tender, with intense flavor.
This is the one I would give the highest score out of everything I've tried so far.
Well, I could easily give it a 10. It's really good, and at the same time, very smooth.
Having less fat doesn't make any difference. I still think I can find a better place than this in Japan. Huh? Why?
Because, well, I see that he brought wasabi. I know there are places where they grate the wasabi for you, where they grate the wasabi. Look, actually, he's going to give me a little more. I know there are also places where, well, the garlic, like I was telling you, they prepare it for you from raw, man. Look, I just mentioned garlic and he's bringing more garlic. What?
And all that? Well, hey, it adds up.
But when it comes to the type of meat, when it comes to the flavor of the meat, I don't know if we can top this. Although, wait, I also ordered the most expensive meat on the menu, huh?
So that steak cost 23,000 pesetas.
The best way is with wasabi and salt. Can you add more pepper?
This is for my friend Oscar Mizar, who owns a shop selling this meat. Oscar, this was for you.
I wish it would help.
Meat to Spain. It's called Yanagilda, Mexico, something like that. See, when I go to Mexico, which I plan to do, I'll try to place an order.
And again, the ritual. He's already preparing another piece of this cut of meat that I ordered for me.
What is also really good, which I didn't expect, is the salad, right?
It isn't special, but it's like really fresh lettuce.
This is the second piece and the final piece of the little steak they gave you with the portion I ordered. It has different parts and flavors, so you have to eat it this way.
Yesterday's, yeah, of course, I loved yesterday's. Yeah, why? Well, because I also knew I had to do it like that.
Well, I came from nothing to try the first one, which was the basic one, and I really liked it. Now that I see this one and yesterday's, I wouldn't go back. They're nothing alike. Yesterday, I also ordered the most expensive meat there, and it was nothing like this one, absolutely nothing.
Hey, look, the man has been here with me for about an hour, cooking just for me. It's 3:30 in the afternoon here.
By now, the Japanese have already eaten. I'm the second to last customer here.
The man doesn't even flinch. I can't see how this can be topped. And the next piece is much more expensive.
It must be special if it's so praised. It's the best meat on the menu. Let's try it.
And this really is the absolute best meat on the menu.
Without a doubt, it's the one with the highest rating in every way. And obviously, it's also the most expensive.
The Kobe beef finest filet steak A5, 23,640 yen worth of meat.
It's almost scary to pick it up and eat, right?
Not at all. I'm not scared. In fact, I can't wait to enjoy it. Oh my goodness.
Or does this one also have nothing to do with the previous one?
Look, I just can't stop, you know? I don't think anyone, absolutely anyone, has ever ordered such a huge amount of cuts for just one person.
Just to be clear, I'm not making this a competition.
I'm saying this because, well, I thought I wouldn't be able to finish it, that it would be too much, that the fat would fill me up too much, but I just can't stop.
Would I eat 2 more steaks like this? Oh my goodness.
Look, the tenderness of the meat, well, it's an 11 look, in fact. Look.
It just falls apart with a chopstick.
You could almost eat it without teeth.
The fat is tasty with just salt and pepper.
Want something stronger? Wasabi?
Do you want something more boring? The white rice?
To get a bit of carbs in.
Wait, I also ordered dessert. Let's see how much meat we get. Do you see how they serve it on small plates?
Careful, here comes another round. Second round.
If I were in Spain, obviously, because of import costs and everything, it would be much more expensive. It would be like eating Iberian ham here. How much would it cost?
How good is this fat? All my prejudices about Kobe are gone. Seriously, all my judgments and prejudices.
Because I judged it before coming and before trying it for the first time in Spain. Then I judged it again in Spain when I ate it.
It seemed one way to me, but now I think differently.
All right, I'm gonna do something crazy, Father. I'll take the Kobe with rice and make myself a Kobe sushi. Just a bit of rice and plenty of Kobe, a reverse sushi.
It seems crazy to eat it this way, in my opinion. A third Kobe shipment just arrived. To be honest, I'm starting to feel the fat in my stomach. Even though I told you a moment ago that I wasn't, I can see it starting to hit me.
It's like little fat mountains. I don't think I can handle it. All it does is melt it, squeeze it, and with that little sauce that comes out, it toasts the next part, the next piece of meat.
The most curious thing about all this, and the best part, is that the hotel is 300 meters from the restaurant.
This is the last piece of Kobe from all the Kobe I ordered.
It's worth it. Did it cost 120 euros? Yes, I've paid that for steaks in Spain several times.
Yes, bigger ones and all, but I've paid for them.
He left some bean sprouts for last. I'm not sure if that's dessert.
There he goes, putting the fat on top. Look, dessert, bean sprouts with fat. Holy cow, here comes what looks like the tartare made from the fat. Does it taste like pork cracklings to me?
Soybean sprouts with Kobe fat?
Nothing goes to waste here.
What an amazing place. What a show. What a spectacle. I've never had a chef just for me at a meal. Never. Not for the whole meal. And I also value that in the price. What can I say? There will be people who say what matters is getting full. What matters is how the food tastes.
Hey, no. I really value the service and often mention in videos how important it is.
The service here is a 10, but I missed the spoons. It's getting harder to pick this up.
I'm curious to know what the dessert of the day is because between the translator, my English, and their Japanese, I haven't been able to understand. I don't get it. What's for dessert?
Here's the dessert. It's my first dessert at a Japanese restaurant, and it looks amazing.
There are 3 scoops of ice cream. 2 of them look like they're berry flavored. The one in the middle is vanilla. And then there are 3 kinds of cake. That's cool.
And it's also included in the menu. This is ordered separately, but the menu includes coffee or tea.
I ordered iced coffee. Well, it's not specially coffee. I'm sorry. Now you know that I'm specializing in coffee, that I have a specialty coffee shop, and this, well, anyway, is commercial coffee. And I noticed the machines use capsule coffee when I went to the bathroom. Anyway, let's try this chocolate-looking cake. How good. This is like a chocolate mousse with a layer of pure chocolate on top. In Japan, they're masters of textures. Let's see how this other one is. It looks like matcha tea. The textures of Japanese sweets are unbeatable, but the flavor is very mild. Very mild. They give you some little fruits here. Wow, look at the dessert of the day. Orange, a bit of grapefruit. Peeled perfectly. The grapefruit is so bitter. Let's see.
The last dessert is like a yogurt jelly. This one's matcha chocolate, and this last one is cheese. But I don't really taste a strong cheese flavor, you know?
Let's try the little ice creams. How are they?
It's creamy, although not as much as I'd like, but it's really good. It's red berry ice cream. Hi, the vanilla one is great. Such a strong punch of flavor. I think this one is also red berry.
Nice presentation.
And anyway, that's all for today.
Thank you very much for making it this far. Thank you so much for joining me on this gastronomic journey through Japan.
We're only in the first few days. If you don't want to miss the next episodes, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet.
And most importantly, ring the big notification bell so YouTube notifies you about the next video. And that's all for today. From here, from Kobe, your friend Cesar Blue says goodbye. Until the next restaurant, goodbye.